Raywoods back again, channel Breakout and Stay Out. Today I want to talk to you guys about five reasons why new entrepreneurs fail. I am outside today. It is raining. You can see in the background. I'm back here in the woods. I'm on the balcony. Got the hurricane going on in South Carolina. Hope everybody is safe over there. So anyway, 5 reasons why new entrepreneurs fail. Can't even say my words right? So what I want to give a little background first is myself in general. So I started on this route of entrepreneurship, learning about business and everything about the year of 2015, I would say. First year I had my first job out of college as a mechanical engineer. And when I was introduced to this entrepreneurial world and seeing people with the Lambos and the Ferraris and all the fancy stuff that you see on the internet, it kind of hyped me up. Yeah, I was one of those people that fell for it, and I started looking into so many different things. Throughout like those 2 or 3 years, I've tried anything from internet marketing, from affiliate marketing, to selling stuff on Amazon, to network marketing companies, to trying real estate wholesaling. All different types of businesses I've tried within like the 2 or 3 years that I was doing this stuff. And it was 5 things that I came across that, from my experience and other people's experience that I've spoken to, when they started out, knew that they messed up on. So let's go ahead and get into these. So number 1, mindset. Now you hear mindset all the time. If you haven't heard change your mindset by now, I don't know, you must have been sleeping under a rock like Patrick off of SpongeBob.
Is it time already to ruin Squid's day?
So mindset is the number 1 thing when it comes to doing a business or starting your own business, being an entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it, whatever title you want to put on it. But that's the number 1 thing you need to work on is your mindset. If you're one of those individuals like me who was always taught to go to school, get your education, and you work till you're freaking 350 years old and then you can finally retire if your legs ain't broken, you can't move around, and go enjoy the world and see things around this globe that we live on. One thing you do need to work on is work on your mindset. Study these business people. Look at Tony Robbins. Look at the Grant Cardones. Look at people like Brian Tracy. Like these different individuals that are very successful in business. Study those individuals. See what their mindset are, and make sure you change how you think so you can be successful in the future. Where I'm from, there's a lot of self-doubt that I've had. There's a lot of lack of confidence, low self-esteem, so many things that build up when you're younger and you're growing up, depending on the environment you're in. And the environment I'm in, and I probably can relate to a few other people from where they're from, they don't have a lot of people that want to do anything. They're very complacent, they're very comfortable where they want to be at. But for the individuals that don't want to be comfortable and want to achieve more, you got to change your mindset. You got to get out of those bad habits that you had from your past and change those for the future so you can succeed in whatever you want to do in your future. You don't want to go into this new entrepreneur world and this business mind thinking the same way you did before. You're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be wasting time and money like I did. So you don't want to do that. That's the number 1 thing. Number 2, never committing to one thing. I've had this problem when I started. It was so crazy because I was so hyped up on trying something new. I was looking at how people was making all this money at once and doing this and that and this and that and this and that and so many different things, and I never committed to one thing. Now, don't get me wrong, I am a hard worker, I am dedicated, but my focus was not on that one thing that I wanted to do, whether it would have been real estate, affiliate marketing, having a consultant business, whatever you want to do, you want to focus on that one thing and become an expert on that one thing. I've worked on one thing and did it for a few months, even close to a year, and then I stopped and I went to something different and I never finished the previous thing. You definitely do not want to get in the habit of doing that. That's going to hinder your success for the future as a new entrepreneur. Number 3, you do not become an expert. Just like I said, my second reason is, you hear the term jack of all trades. Let's use a handyman for example. He know a little bit about plumbing, he know a little bit about electric, he know a little bit about maybe some building trades, he may know some welding, but he's a master at nothing. A lot of these individuals that are truly wealthy and not just showing off for the camera, but are truly wealthy, they're good at one thing. My mentor, for example, I'm not going to say any names, but he owns a construction company out in California. And that's what he's good at. He's good at the construction business. He didn't go out and try to do nothing else that was outside of construction business. He got good at that one thing. He dominated that market. He became an expert at that market. And now he pulls in government contracts, anywhere from 20 to 80 or even higher $1 million for the projects that they do around there in the construction business. Become an expert at one thing. If you do decide to drift off and do something different, make sure it at least aligns with what you're doing. So if you're going to be, for example, a real estate agent and you want to help people build their credit, those two things can go align with each other. You don't want to be a real estate agent and then trying to have a landscaping service. That shit just don't make any sense. Don't do that shit. I did it, don't do it. Number 4, marketing and sales. So new entrepreneurs, unless you already have some background experience in marketing and sales, really either don't know how to sell, don't know how to close the sales, don't know how to talk to people, don't have a system in place where they can make the sales for their business they want to do, so they don't make any money to grow their business. And marketing, which is the number one thing, because if nobody knows you, you're not going to make any sales of anything. So marketing. Now here's the trick thing here. For a new entrepreneur, this is for the ones that don't have a lot of money, that have maybe a few $100s, they maybe still work a job, or they in school and they don't have a lot of money. You may have to do some free services. We've had to do some free services like free consultations on what you could do to change your social media page to attract more people. It's starting to rain a little more, and different things like that to try to get your foot in the door so they can see that you know what you're talking about. That's what I would call some free marketing if you don't have the money to do marketing for yourself. Also, when you're selling to people, there's two different things that you want to look at when you're selling to people. So you have, of course, the people skills, and then the knowledge of whatever field that you're talking in. If you are knowledgeable at what you're doing, social media, for example, I did a consultant for a martial arts company, and I won't say their name either, but I did a consult for a martial arts company, and I ended up analyzing all their social media profiles, all their videos, what they did. It took me a few hours to do this at home. I wrote out a big list of stuff that they could do that I gave to them, and I talked to them for an hour for free. I did this so we can build the credibility for them, and it'll make them feel comfortable because they seem like that we know what we're talking about. Because we did, and I do, with that particular business. With the free services, you don't want to give them too much information to where you can't sell them anything later, but you do want to be able to give them that knowledge or that consultant, so then you can also build credibility for yourself. Because as a new entrepreneur and nobody knows who you are, because you haven't done enough marketing, because you haven't had enough sales, they don't truly know who you are or how good you are. So they're going to be a little iffy on what you're capable of. And the last one, number 5, is giving up too soon. Man, I tell you, you go through doing things with your business, and it feels like things are going good. It feels like that you've been hustling, you've been nonstop, no sleep, team no sleep, whatever you want to call it, and you just don't seem to get the results that you want. The people who give up too soon, me myself also, and what happens is you get down, you don't want to try anything anymore, you give up, and then it gets to the point where you go back to doing a lifestyle that you don't even want to do in the first place. So I would tell you this: take your time whenever you're building something new. Nothing happens overnight. All the people that you see online, they have all these different cars, all this money, and all this type of stuff. I'll be honest, man, they renting all the vehicles. Ferrari, Lamborghini, they don't truly own it. They renting it. The wealthy people don't be collecting that many cars, maybe a few people, but they be renting that stuff. So it's all just for looks. But they didn't get that stuff overnight. They've been working for years and years and years and finally got their ROI back. It's crazy to even understand or even think that you're going to grow so fast because you got this brilliant idea that you want to do, because your business is going to be the best. Your business will be the best, and it can be the best, but it has to be the best for what you're doing. You can't go out and compare to other businesses that's been out in the market for years and years to come. It's like if I wanted to start a grocery store and then I wanted to compete with Walmart. Come on, that's ridiculous. You're going to give up on that super easy because you don't have the results that the other company do. Don't compare yourself to people. Stay in your own lane, put your head down, and focus on what you're doing. Keep focusing, keep pushing, and keep doing what you want to do for your business, and you will be successful. Just do not give up. That is the end of my video. Those are my 5 reasons why new entrepreneurs fail. There's plenty of reasons why entrepreneurs fail, whether they be new or whether they be later in the business and they don't seem to grow further, they hit a plateau. There's so many different reasons for that, but those are just my 5 reasons for new entrepreneurs and why they fail. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Smash that notification bell. If you don't smash it, I'm going to smash your face. And I will see you guys later in the next video. Peace out.